What is going on, guys? Today we are doing another one of our predicting 2023 rankings, and today we're doing running backs. So, I've noticed a lot of y'all get pretty mad about these. There's some comments I've gotten on the quarterbacks and the defenses, that it's biased from last year or, something about last year or it's, a troll or whatever. No, it's not. It's a prediction. It's, things that could happen. You don't know. Sometimes, people can get hurt or something. So things can change. Either way, it's not like a guarantee. I'm not saying, oh, these are the top 5 guys next year, guaranteed, no doubt, whatever. This is what I could see being a scenario, and I think it's interesting. So either way, we'll get into this one. So here we are, our tier, top 5, 6 through 10, the numbers. And then we have bad and backup because there's some guys who don't deserve to be ranked bad necessarily. Like, let me think of one off the top of my head. Who's a backup? Let's see. We may have to wait on this. We may have to see somebody later. A.J. Dillon. There we go. I'm not going to put him in a tier because Aaron Jones is a very solid running back, and he's going to be their starter. There's no need for me to rank A.J. Dillon as bad because he's just not going to get the touches that a lot of guys will. So either way, moving on. Christian McCaffrey. He'll be top 5. Christian McCaffrey is that dude. And the offense he's in is going to be great. Nick Chubb, also there. I think JT has a bounce back year. He's also top 5. Who else will be top 5? Let's see. Bold take here. Bijan has a top 5 year his rookie year. I think that team is gearing up to be a very strong run team. And I think he's just one of the better running back prospects we've ever seen. So if he can stay healthy, that tends to be a bad thing with rookie running backs, They seem to not be able to stay healthy. So if he does that, he could be very good this year. Moving on from him, I think Derrick Henry's going to take a step down. So we'll rank him in a minute. Who else do I want to put top 5? I got to have one more. You know what? I'm going to say Breece Hall also comes back, gets healthy, and has a really, really good year. I think that is pretty possible, honestly. And I just think it'd be really awesome if it did happen. Then Travis Etienne will start this. This isn't like an order. I'm not saying McCaffrey will be 1, Chubb 2, Jonathan Taylor 3. It's just those are the top 5, however you want to order it. Travis Etienne will start this next tier. I definitely think Josh Jacobs could repeat. They're going to depend on him a lot, but they're also going to be passing a lot. I think Ramondre Stevenson will be really good. He could be top 5, low-key. I think that's a sneaky one. He could definitely step in here and do something crazy. What do I want to do now? I want to say Austin Eckler, top 10 for sure. And I'm going to have Najee Harris. I think the Steelers' offense is going to try to take a different step this year. The receiving room has gotten a lot better in Pittsburgh. He'll probably be like 10 if he's in top 10, but I think he can really catch the ball being as a big of a back and as, a powerful back as he is. He's a really good pass catcher. I think he's a chance to do something this year, be really good, and maybe take the breakout step he hasn't done yet. I think Derrick Henry will be good, but I think he's going to struggle to stay on the field. I think his injuries are going to come around. I think, Tennessee's just bad. I think there's going to be reasons for them to move off of him, and I just think it'll happen. Kareem Hunt's not signed. He's going to be in the backup tier. Jahmyr Gibbs, I'll put him in this tier. He could be decent, but, they have also David Montgomery, so I'm not going to, do a ton with him. I think he's going to be their primary back, though, so I'll rank him, and Montgomery will go in the backup tier. Jamal Williams, I'm going to put him in this one's tough. I'm going to put him in the backup tier because I don't know what's going to happen with him. I think Alvin Kamara, who might be out for a lot of the season with his legal issues, he might be out. So will he even get to play? I don't know, but that kind of depends on how much Jamal Williams gets as well. Fournette, unsigned. He's not going to be there. Rashawn Johnson, I'm going to put him down here. I don't want to, he's nothing against him. I just, there's no reason to put him any higher. Dameon Pierce, I think he has a really good year. Nothing elite, but very solid. Kenneth Walker, he might be on more of the, comes off of the injury, struggles a little bit more, but still have a good year. Breece Hall, I just think is going to be really good, especially with the dynamic offense they're building. Miles Sanders as well in that tier, and Aaron Jones will fill out the end of that tier. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. So my bold takes here so far, really Ramondre jumping up. And Najee, I don't think that's much of a bold take because, he's had over 1,000 yards rushing. I believe maybe both years. If not, he was really close last year, but with a terrible offensive line in his first year. His yards per carry aren't great, but he's not working with anything that's going to give him room. So I'll give it to him. I think Brian Robinson's going to start taking over this room, and I'm going to put him there. Antonio Gibson will go in the backup tier. Let's see. DeAndre Swift, I think he'll be pretty good. Nothing great. I think they're going to use Jalen Hurts a lot once again, so he'll be fine. I'll have him there. And Javonte Williams will be here. I definitely think that's possible. Just because you're in the 16 to 20 rank doesn't mean you're that bad. It's just, there's a lot of guys in this tier anymore. So it kind of gets hard to fill out. We'll put Dalvin Cook here as well. I think he's going to be on a downward swing, but he's still there. Zeke here, he's not signed. We may have to move somebody up in a minute. We'll see. J.K. Dobbins in this tier. I like that one. Joe Mixon. Also some illegal issues. I think he's probably going to end up off of the Bengals sooner rather than later. Maybe not this offseason, but probably pretty soon after that. James Cook in that tier. Who is in Chicago? I can't remember. Tony Pollard. Oh, I did forget about Tony Pollard. Let me see. I forgot about him. I'm going to bump Jahmyr Gibbs down and Tony Pollard up. I may even bump him up one more tier. Let's see. I'm going to have Aaron Jones coming down and Tony Pollard up. I like that better, I think. And that doesn't mean he's 15th, obviously. Whatever. Who is in Chicago? There's somebody I'm missing. It's Khalil Herbert, Deontay Foreman, and somebody else. Oh, it's Rashawn Johnson. Okay, so their starting back's probably going to be Herbert since he's been around. I hate to say this is bad, but I just don't know that offense is going to do much. His personal statistics may not end up being that great for both of them just because I think there's 3 of them that are going to play a lot. James Conner, I think we see him struggle heavily because that offense is going to struggle heavily in general. Saquon, I did forget about him as well. This is getting tough because of how many guys are here. So I've got to put Saquon here. I'm going to bump Rachaad White down. And then I'm going to bump Mixon out of this just because I don't know how much he's going to get to play. I really think there might be issues there. Or there may not be. I don't know. Raheem Mostert will probably be pretty rough. He's just getting up there in age. And then Pacheco will be in this tier as well. I don't think he's going to be bad particularly. Let me just say that. But they just don't really rely on the run game like other teams, so it doesn't really matter. Devon Achane will be down here as well. And then Cam Akers, he's a tough one. Obviously, I filled out all the tiers. I think he's going to be bad as well. I mean, like I said, these guys may not be actually that horrible. James Conner had a great year a couple years ago. He might be the only bright spot on that offense. I don't know. But just a projection. I mean, their offense is going to struggle so bad. Their offensive line isn't great. It's fine, but they have no quarterback for at least 6 weeks. I'm feeling something else. Hold on. I'm going to move him up and Jahmyr Gibbs down. Gibbs may not be bad. Definitely may not. I think he actually is probably going to be a pretty good player in the NFL. It's just he's going to be splitting reps with Montgomery, so it may not be as beneficial. And am I feeling any other moves? Okay, yep, I am. Brian Robinson come down. Pacheco go up. Yep, I like that one better. That just because Brian Robinson's also splitting reps. His personal stats may not be that great. Either way, running backs are tough because, like I said, personal statistics kind of mess it up a bit. You just get into a point where, this guy's not as good. This guy doesn't play as much because of his backup. Like Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon's probably a good enough back to start somewhere or be close, but Aaron Jones is a very solid running back. So, either way, that is our list. That is going to be our projections for 2023 running backs. This is obviously, like I said, a prediction. Some guys may fall off. You may see Josh Jacobs fall off. Like he's kind of had an inconsistent career so far. Austin Eckler, he's kind of up there in age. Maybe he drops down. I think he's really dynamic, so I think that might keep him around. But, Derrick Henry, this could be the year we see him, he doesn't get on the field, tears his ACL early, something like that. You never know. 3 of these guys in the top 3 tiers could tear their ACLs in training camp. It happens every year. So this is a very tough one to do, but that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, obviously. I definitely think this one is going to be a bit more wishy-washy. It's hard to predict, like I said, because the injuries that happen in this position group. But either way, thank y'all for watching, and peace.